Welcome to this video, guys. In this video I'm going to teach about the classes. Okay, I'm not going to teach complete classes and OOPS concepts. I'm teach only the basic things, just to know that ES6 also support JavaScript, also support the classes, okay, which we are using in other languages like JavaScript, Python. So sorry, in Java, Python we're using the OOPS concepts, right? In the same fashion we can use in JavaScript. Okay, so here and before classes is used to like this. We can define a function and we can make the prototype of this one function, all this mess thing. So now we can directly use the class syntax. Okay, it is like, it looks like same as Java. So okay, so in how it is, class is like a blueprint. Let's suppose I want to make some recipe. So before going to make a recipe, what we will do, we will keep all the ingredients ready, and the recipe, what is the action we have to do, the plan we have to be ready, right? So in the similar fashion, in the constructor we will make all the name all the properties, attributes which we require to make it ready. Okay, and then in the methods we will clearly define what to do, how to do. Okay, so this is the thing. Then we will make the real recipe. That means we will create the instance of the class, okay, instance of the blueprint, and we will pass the ingredients, pass the attributes, properties, values which are required to make the action. Okay, and then we will call the method, which is the real action will happen there. So this is about the class, constructor and methods and instance. Okay, coming to the concepts of the OOPS, I'm not explaining all, but I will explain some. Okay, the first one is inheritance, which means, let's suppose say our parents have some properties, so we are the kids of them, so we will inherit whatever the uh, assets, properties they have, right? So in the similar fashion, one class can extend another class. Okay, so it will get all the properties, methods of the parent class. Okay, these here, the super is the one which is the function which used to call the constructor of the parent. Okay, it's like we are accessing the bank account of our father. Okay, but a real guess, probably. Okay, so this one, it will call directly constructor of the parent. So it can use all the attributes which are there in the parent and the methods which are there in the parent. So of course we can override the methods. Let's suppose our father has one business, when we can take that business and we can make it modifications in the business, right? In the same fashion, we can take the same methods which are defined in the parent class. Okay, and we can take that that method and we override that one. We would add additional functionality on that one. Okay, that is called method overriding. Okay, and then we can write our own functions. We can start our own business, right? So we can also write business. This is about the super, again, inheritance. Okay, coming to the getters and setters, this is nothing but we have attributes in constructor. We will get those one and we can modify those ones. Okay, the properties. So we can modify the methods. Sorry, sorry, we can make the changes. We can write normal functions also. Getting set, get set is common, we can say standard, or just a rule, recommendation, you can say. You can use that one. And coming to the static, okay, static method will work only on the classes. Okay, it's like if you're reading a book, so it is translated into another language, another language, another language. Maybe you lose some context, right? To get the original context, we have to read always the source, right? So in similar fashion, we can say that the static method will work only on the classes. Okay, only and only on the classes, not the instances of the classes. Okay, so this is be used very less compared to other, but yes, it is using for the specific purpose. Okay, so some things which are not changing and which is required only once, and have to be keep not changing with respect to the instances, and that cases we will use, can use this one. Coming to the private fields. Okay, so we can have some private fields which cannot be accessed by the instances, but it can be accessed by the methods which are there in the class. Okay, so this is about the private fields. Okay, yeah, I have written some examples here, you can go through it. Okay, okay, thank you so much for listening. Okay, this is the last lecture of this series, and the next playlist I'm going to explain about Node and Express framework with an example project. Okay, thank you so much for watching all the series. Thank you.